Hello, Expand Dog. How you doing, dude?
Oh,
wow, yesterday's show, Ash. What? Everyone retweet.
Everybody's got an opinion about that show. I've heard takes on every end of the spectrum, from it was okay, it was the greatest stream ever, it was shit, they were boring, they were glazing, to they were masterminds that orchestrated all these crazy references to lore and this and that. I've heard so many different takes on that stream. Seems everybody's got it. It's the talk of the town.
Most people loved it. I like the amount on the clip.
Think it was content. I really do.
Yeah, and I know there are the seethers or whatever. It's a bit.
Well, listen, the DENTractors have revealed themselves. Today we got one from a guy. He's now deleted his account.
Yeah.
He said he was planning Discord ops against us to ruin our lives. And he said he was taking us to war for being friends with Phil. Like, what's wrong with you, man? This is not normal. This is unhinged. But, you know, he's at war with sunlight. He's at war with touching grass. I guess he's at war with having a Twitter account now because he deleted it there. So I don't know what to say, but the DENTractors are a bit fucked up there. They've lost their mind. Honestly, the seethe and the salt from them is far greater than any seethe or salt that we could ever extract from Phil.
Exactly.
And I don't know if they realize that. I don't know if they realize that they kind of are the content, that like the blood from their bums is endless. It's like a river of blood from their anus there. Very sad. The tears, man. The tears could fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
You know what I really love? So I've uploaded every app to the Gumroad, like updated the whole Gumroad and organized everything nicely. So I'm in the files, right? And on the clip channel, Flake posts the fucking the whole thing, 3.5 hours. He edited the whole day, right?
Yeah.
So, some people were like, I've been a fan for a while. I've unsubbed from the Gumroad. I'm like,
we look at the Gumroad.
We went up.
Going up. Nobody's unsubbing.
Like no one's unsubbing.
Like 50 comments that are like, I used to be a fan. You'll never get a penny from me. Names that I don't recognize.
No, don't recognize it, but
that I've never seen before. You know, the Gumroad's actually going up. I'm like, this doesn't add up here, boys. The motherfuckers who are like, your super chats are gonna dry up. Your viewers are. Meanwhile, we just had one of the most successful financial box office streams, if not the most successful we've ever had.
Besides year one Signal Boot
coming in and he dumped like 20 grand.
15K.
Changed my life, changed my bum life in a moment. Suddenly, I didn't have to worry about my bills as much. I wasn't hand to mouth. Thank you, Signal Boot.
Yeah.
Hopefully you come back.
You've been here twice.
Please.
But no, and yeah, it was people like who were like, I was a fan of you. They have 0 followers on Twitter and following too. I don't wait.
It's obviously coming from a Discord where they all coordinate it. But they're like, you aren't gonna understand this level of troll. It's like, bitch, we from the sector.
The sector.
Straight out the sector. Straight out the sector. Like, we're dealing with Ralph. We're dealing with Fuentes. Like, we're dealing with some serious motherfuckers out in these streets, on these online streets, fool. And I'm like supposed to fear duty. I'm supposed to fear fucking Devin.
Who's that girl?
I'm supposed to fear Live Lab or some shit.
Yeah, Live Lab. No, she said apparently. Apparently, yeah, me either. But someone like screenshotted and was like talking about her. She's like, how we said, why do you guys care so much about Phil? And her response was like something like along the lines of, well, if we didn't care about Phil, it's like caring about foodie beauty or this lolcow. It's like, I get that. I
understand laughing at a person.
I get it.
What I don't understand is this unhinged obsession, this strange like desire to gatekeep Phil.
Yeah, you can't
say that he's not allowed to stream with other people or have friends. It's like that's fucked up. Like, that's not normal. This is very strange behavior from you guys. And everybody else, like, looks at these DENTractors as, like, the smelly kids. You know, like, the fucking lowest, like listen, in the fucking lolcow sphere, everybody's pretty much a nerd, right? Like this isn't like the coolest, sexiest thing in the world, right? We got some like, but these are the low nerds, you know what I mean? These are like the nerds that end up diddling kids or like putting on fursuits or being bronies. That's kind of what they are. They're like the bronies of A-logging. And everybody else is like, what the fuck's wrong with these guys?
Kiwifarms, they're all like, these guys are fucked. Like when Kiwi farmers are like, these guys are.
Josh Moon looks at Josh Moon, like he's like God before the flood. He looks upon his creation and he's like disgusted with it. He's like, should I just wipe this board from the earth? He's like, what do I do? I'm stuck with this shit. I think it's time for Josh to send the biblical flood to the Detractors, buddy, and send a rainbow offering to Phil. We need a rainbow of peace and love on the Kiwifarms there.
Oh,
I'm not serious about that. Josh do whatever he wants, but you know he's ashamed. You know he's ashamed of you motherfuckers. He's like, oh, it's the DSP board again. It smells of concentrated autism and failure. You smell it? It's a DENTractor. It's not good. These people are fucked, man. Josh, just do it. Just fucking nuke it, buddy, from orbit, pal.
Imagine.
Oh, shit, buddy.
Fucking Fred, come on.
Do it. They all got melted months and months ago. Josh sent a bunch of them packing. Now they're on a site called Retardtopia.
Wait.
They're actually on a site called Retardtopia, buddy.
Wait, what do you mean?
So they made their own separate site called Retardtopia, where they talk about Phil all day long and plot their gay ops. They have the finest minds over at Retardtopia, buddy. I'm telling you.
I mean,
I really think the Detractors, they're the real lol cows, buddy.
Oh.
They're the real, and we're gonna start milking them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna milk you, duty.
No.
What a thing to fucking say. I'm gonna milk you, pal. You're a fucking dirty shit in a toilet bowl, like Phil said today, and I'm gonna grab you and milk you, buddy.
Do you want to
your
see
fucking Wings of Redemption, nerdy fucking pedo voice there? Cringe as fuck. It's time to flush the duty.
The war is on. Guys.
The war in the vortex. We're in the vortex. We're in a personal Vietnam. Oh, listen, what they got to understand is we're not in the sekturr with them. They're locked in the sekturr with us. We need subs for the war effort.
Let's go.
Finally flush the duty.
By the way, real fast 76 org has gifted 10 subs. Canadian Patriot for 10 subs. Tetrabacks for 10 subs.
Let's go. Let's get some subs, bitch.
That's a great way to put it. It's like, we're going to troll you, my fine sir. It is us who will
troll. There's like motherfuckers. Honestly, this is when I knew it was a lost cause.
Go tell them.
I actually read a comment. I think it was on Duty's video. The person was upset about Phil being upset about the ice cream question. They actually believed that Phil was seriously upset about the ice cream question. I go, this is a whole level of low IQ.
I'm scarlet.
Like,
I'm embarrassed.
It's not just that they don't understand what we're doing. It's not just that they don't get it. It's that they're aggressively retarded. And so it's like, I see all of these like people trying to shit on it. And when I read, I realized, oh, they're all dumb. They're all dummies, mongoloids, troglodytes, morons, as Phil would say. And then I realized, I'm like, yeah, it was awesome. All the criticism is from slobber buckets. These are like the special fucking ed kids, short bus, fucking in the special classroom where they have a slobber bucket attached to their fucking head. And they're drooling into a bucket all day long. These are the DENTractors, folks.
You know who the only people who would equal them, even in fact, I would say these people are actually above slightly, were the clog bros, for the clog bots.
There weren't even any clog bots. Clog bots.
I'm kidding.
With clog, it was easy to flush. With clog, it was like, listen, we banned 2 people, it disappeared. They're fucking clogging the toilet bowl. It's tough to flush this duty, bro. It's like, don't you know that Phil spent money on a game?
Do you know
Don't you know that Phil is a liar? Phil never lies. Just like Hulk Hogan, bitch. And they just don't even get it. They just don't get it. It's like, listen, I can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can lead a tard to Kino, but you can't make them appreciate it. Unfortunately, some people are just lost causes. They're fucking dented. It's like they got hit with a fucking shovel. Their skull's fucking impacted in on itself. Feel bad. Bah. Feel bad. Bah. You guys are fucking sheep, and you don't allow anybody else to have an opinion. It's like, how do you think this is going to go? People are going to support Phil just to spite you.
Yeah.
Because you're dumb. Like, you're just retarded. I don't know what to say.
By the way, you know, yeah, $250,000 man has gifted 5 subs, and Mike WT has gifted 5 subs.
There were appreciated. I'm not gonna say. Listen, there were a lot of people who understood what we were doing. Even people who were critical beforehand saw the light.
Yeah, not everyone. We mean the Spurgs who are like planning gay ops.
Full-on Spurgs and Speds who think they're this generation's Fred Fox and that they have a right to control Phil and all this fucking shit.
Yeah.
But like, what's crazy is these guys, it's obvious that they have a financial interest in continuing this hate train against Phil.
Yeah.
It's a complete cottage industry. Every single one of these motherfuckers has ads on, monetized. A lot of them don't even add commentary.
Yeah.
They just play Phil. And then they're like, ooh, ka-ching, ka-ching.
He's begging.
A lot of these motherfuckers are taking clips, putting it behind paywalls. You know what I mean? It's like, this is fucking retarded. This is fucking sad. You guys cannot tolerate any sort of shift whatsoever in the opinions about Phil or anything. It has to be an endless hate train, hate boner, fuck this guy, he needs to be destroyed, because you need to keep making money off of Phil because you have nothing else. There's no other lolcows you cover. There's no other content that you make. It's just leeching off of Phil. And for those of you that just leech off Phil, fuck you. You suck.
Yeah.
You know, like straight up.
Well, look. Again, if you make fun of someone, we understand that. But when it's your life mission to, no, you will not interview him.
You won't. What if he makes money? Who cares?
No, someone was on Twitter today. We were like going back and forth, right? He was like, "It's not worth it. You and Ashton are outnumbered." Do you think we care?
No, like
even if it was true,
but we have 2,600 live viewers here right now.
Yeah.
Does Duty get 2,600 live viewers?
No.
Does Tevin get 2,600 live viewers?
Well, no.
I don't even know the rest of them. To me, like, they're all just generic as fuck. Like, they're all interchangeable. I like some of them. I like DarkSydePhil a lot.
I like him. Yeah, I like him.
You know, I like a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of nuts. Like, they just feel like they have total control over this, and it's just cringe, man. You can't gatekeep Phil like this. Leave him the fuck alone. Let us cook. Let us make some content with Phil. Oh, but he's going to make money. Well, if what you say is true, that Phil squanders every penny he earns, why do you even give a fuck? And if the people who are donating to him are so retarded, right? Why do you care that they got scammed out of their money? Seriously. Yeah. I just don't get it.
And they're just spamming new hundreds of accounts with 0 followers. Just spam. So it looks like 1,000 of them.
Oh, I know.
We know it's not
like 20 guys in a
20
Discord.
guys in a Discord.
Like, inorganic bullshit.
Well, I'm like this. I'm like, how do they get, like, are they buying accounts? Because, like, 0 followers following 1. And it's like a random account. There's like hundreds of them. I'm like, whoa, buddy, this is actually like a twisted thing.
No, but then you have the motherfuckers who go, Phil's scamming retards out of their disability check. If it wasn't Phil, it would be some Indian on the phone.
Virgil.
Be real.
No, Virgil, I think you understand. It's not about followers. If you're on Twitter and you have 0 followers and you're following 1 person, that's not a real fucking account. That's not an actual.
Well, in Rama chat,
that's not a real account.
I don't even trust them even scammed anyone. They twist so much. This is the thing, right? Like, they create an alternate delusional reality where these guys are saying Phil couldn't hold a conversation. Phil's like an alien. Phil's so awkward. And it's like, no, he's not. Like, you are fucking delusional and live in an alternate reality based on your pre-existing biases and having fucking dick rode this guy and obsessing over him for years, where you create all these parameters. It's like the normal person who's watching this goes, well, you built him up to be this fucking demon, but he sounds pretty reasonable. He sounds like a normal guy who actually has some decent takes. So when you oversell like this, he's an alien, he's evil, he's the devil, and then he comes on and he's nothing like that, you are exposed. You look stupid. So maybe let's try and live a little bit more in reality when it comes to Phil. Instead of this crazy fantasy land, he's a demon, he's a monster, he's this, he's that. Holy fuck. He's a guy who's been abused by you fucking psychos for over a decade for not very good reasons. Maybe that's why he's a little bit awkward sometimes. You ever consider that?
You know, him today, like, I watched the bit today and he, like, you could tell our interview, it like sparked new life into him. Like, his energy, he was being funny. He was felting people left and right. He was felting people, bro.
The proof is in the pudding today about what our approach did. Phil had so much more confidence today.
And potential.
He was going on rants that were funny, that were actually really entertaining. That it was a lot different than a lot of the pre-streams that he's done before. He had like a great attitude. He was going, he was flying high. He was happy. Yeah. He's smiling on stream.
He even
he's
said,
not miserable. And it's like this wholesome moment. And then you've got these guys who are like, no, he must be miserable and poor. And I want him homeless and I want him to die. And it's like, motherfucker, we have pedophiles running rampant. We have fucking political grifters getting young men to ruin their fucking lives, getting locked up for January 6th in solitary fucking confinement. We have like disgusting fucking trannies running amok. We have fursuited freaks grooming kids. And you're sitting here worried about DarkSydePhil fucking getting donos off retards? What the fuck? That's the way I look at it, right? Like, oh, but don't you know of his crimes? Ooh, get a fucking grip.
Jesus.
I can associate with this person. He is not Adolf Hitler, okay?
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah. And you look at this, guys. Watch this. So the side scroller thing, right? After that interview, he was broken. He was a broken.
Obviously,
he even
Virgil.
said he even said fucking today. He even said today. He goes, honestly, guys, after that interview, it was the first time. It was the first time that he felt happy in a long time. And again, like, yeah, all right. I saw what Virgil said. No. You know what? Anyone, he's in he just makes videos that people watch, sit there and chill to. And today was, I would say, his best performance in a long time.
That I've seen.
Watch
that
this.
I've seen in a really long time.
Watch
look
this.
at how rejuvenated he is here. Look at his confidence is back. His swagger's back.
So now that I've actually had a fair chance to appear on a show, I'd like to tell Craig and the side scrollers, go fuck yourselves, you disingenuous pieces of human fucking shit.
Let's go.
I hope you fucking flush yourselves down a toilet and never climb the fuck out of the sewer that you live in with your drama politics show that no one gives two fucks about. All right? Why don't you go fucking suck on Melody Mac or whatever the fuck the new hot topic is today with your bullshit drama? No one gives a fuck about you and you'll never be relevant. Now fucking choke on it.
I knew.
It was like that.
My king.
It was like
I
that
knew.
all day. It was like that all day.
He was so fired up. Remember when he announced that it was his second coming?
Yeah.
This is the second coming of Phil.
Yes.
It's like, yes, my Messiah. Yes, my liege. I follow you into battle, sire. Like the guy declared it was his second coming.
Yeah. And then he goes, and you know what he said after that? He goes, well, I'm not Jesus, but kind of like that.
But kind of
I was like, that's hilarious.
I see some similarities.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. You know, he walks on water.
Oh, he could. If Phil wanted to walk on water, he could. You understand that? People don't understand the power that Phil possesses. He has that miracle working power within him, that he's been able to make this his profession for 16 years. Who else? Who else can make those claims? Very few. It's rarefied air.
Look.
Angry video game nerd.
Yes.
Right? Who else? Doug Walker. Who else? These are all kings. These are all legends. These are people who paved the way. These are the pioneers. The antediluvian kings. Come on.
All right. Yeah, so that's our statement on that.
All man says, hold your horses, PP.
People are like, the glazing's
have we
endless.
gone too far? Has the glazing gone too far?
I think it's funny as fuck, dude.
Never go too far.
By the way, he does want to do, so we're going to do the, I think we're going to do a double stream for the June the King documentary. He also wants to do a video game stream, but we're also working towards the Medicare stream. All right, we're working towards that.
Today on stream, he was open to it.
He was open. He was like worried about the N-word thing. I'm like, I'm gonna tell him this. I'm gonna go. Medicare streamed with Mudahar recently. All these mainstream streamers, like, no one cares if someone said the N-word. Like,
well, and let's be real, King Philip is also in the N-word club.
and that's why I like Phil.
You know,
That's
exactly. That's why I love him.
That's what made me open to having him on the interview and being nice to him.
Yeah.
Wait, he didn't say it?
If it wasn't for, come on.
Like,
we would never have supported him unless he had said it.
Yeah, we are, All right, so...
That's why we love him, folks. That's why we love DarkSydePhil.
Yeah.
And the truth is, he has an N-word pass.
Yeah, or if he's on, he can say the N-word. We're allowed. I don't even
King
give a
Phil
fuck.
has a mandate from heaven. His power is divine. He has been appointed by God to felt the detractors forever.
Mm-hmm.
He has been given eternal longevity, the ability to withstand any attack. He's blessed. His power is divine. Mm-hmm. He is Carulus. He is our king.
He has a holy N-word pass.
Divine right. Yes.
Let me just lower that light behind me just a little bit, right? No.
Power is divine.
I find it based. You know what someone said to me? I showed Ashton, actually. I was sharing my screen to him before we started. Someone's like, how dare you praise to his face? Like, what did you mean by you liked his Dead Space gameplay.
What did you mean by we meant that we liked it? What are you, stupid?
Hello, Joe.
What are you stupid? Hello, Jew.
You muted yourself. He's like, are you
So good.
anti-Semitic? I don't know if you know who the producer of the show is. Gabe Hoffman.
He gives us the ultimate pass.
Yeah,
You gotta understand, we pledged our lives to Israel.
Yeah.
This guy's accusing us of being anti-Semitic. Nagila Hava.
Oh,
Nagila
if you're
Hava.
Why do I have this?
You either get down with Zion and get down with Phil, or you can get fucked, bitches.
Ash, why do I have this? Why do I have the shofar?
The shofar. Gabe Hoffman gifted us this shofar to show our love for Israel.
Right? That calls God. Just so you know, I just called Jewish God to watch the show. To watch the show.
What do you have a Jewish God? Like,
What? But
okay.
all right. But
Christ is king. Christ is king.
So let's not.
We love our Jews, folks. Our Messiah is a Jew there.
Exactly.
Yahweh loves Phil.
In fact, if you hate the show, you're an anti-Semitic person. That's all I'm saying.
We love Jews in chat.
We love Jews.
We love Jews.